everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft, Season 6, Episode 51, with me, Sid. And last episode, we made this suit of armour. However, the chest plate wasn't very good, so I have recrafted that. I basically melted it, remade it, and this time, instead of getting a negative, I've got a +5 knockback resistance, which, yeah, I'll take it. I also ran the last of our pig iron, but I've not converted that to steel because I need to get some more tables for the thing, because pig iron is a recipe in itself in a lot of other things, so it's useful, shall we say. Yeah. It has been suggested that I actually use some of my upgrades and maybe increase the well, if I get the actual comment, obviously I should be probably able to say blah 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 going down funny. The arrow shaft with electrum, since material effect has damage and stuns. Yeah, electrum would be things. This is from Jay, by the way. Add a diamond to increase the durability, which should add about 50. That's probably useful. And quartz to give it a sharpness effect. Now, I don't have much, if any, quartz. And the nether is a very scary place, and I am a coward. No, well, yes and no. However, I do have plenty of diamond. So we could go ahead and get that one sorted out now. The other question, which I kind of ummed and ahed about, is, which in my own head was, right, so if I go and you take me from an ammo of 20 to an ammo of 70, your attack is 8, attack 7. Okay, well that's interesting. Now, just out of interest, if I had a look, well, I don't even know if I've got enough. Let me just have a look at electrum. And then there, an electrum knife blade is not what I want. I want an electrum. It's not a tool rod, is it? Surely. I thought there was a separate. I mean, a tool rod would be, the durability goes down if it's the handle, if it's extra. So I don't know whether it would how that would class. Not entirely sure. But I do know that I can definitely add a diamond. The other thing I could, if I've got, and I don't know, let's go and have a look, is we could play around with an emerald as well. If I have one whole emerald. Okay, let's just go and see what effect that has. Because I've not really played around a lot with TerraFirmaCraft, Tinker's Construct in TerraFirmaCraft, and so that takes it from 20 to 30, and then that adds 50. So if we did it that way around, well, we're going to do that anyway. I think that's a good use of a modifier. And if I do that, that takes you to 88, so it only adds 10. Let's just go with that. It add a little bit of damage to it, and just get us to go a little bit further. Now, I did and ah last episode about whether to wear this armour, because there's not. Oops. Don't want to do that. Thank you. There's not a lot of point to not wearing it if it doesn't, in fact, slow me down at all. You know, the point of wearing the leather, I mean, apart from the role-playing aspect of it, I suppose, the point of wearing leather was to be semi-realistic. You know, you wouldn't wear full armor all the time. It's just not practical. But And while I'm at it, let me get rid of one of those. I've also got you as well, of course. And somewhere abouts I should have a steel axe, which is going to be entertaining. So let me just take a couple of those, just wang around those. I don't know what's in them. I'm not going to concern myself with such trivialities. What I did want to do though is I wanted to go and go, let's have a look. The recipe for you is that, and the recipe for you is paint. Okay, so basically as much wood as I can cram in there. Should I just go with ironwood? Maybe. I want to make a few more crates to come with us, because now we've got that facility, we might as well utilize it. And I've got plenty of wood, so kind of silly not to. No sign of the baby cows yet. Chestnut, chestnut, chestnut. What have I got kicking around there? Silverwood, oak, chestnut, oak, bang, nope, still. White cedar, ironwood. I'm not going to get a full set out of this, am I? That will give me 16. So I am a whole ironwood block shy, and I must have one more bit of ironwood floating around somewhere. Come on. This is me we're talking about. I should have ironwood floating around everywhere. Interesting. Let me just try over here. One. I just need the one. We'll give that a little bit of a process up. Get the 32 and seal. Come back in a bit. So, plan for this episode is to take the horse and bagger off a bit, to be honest. We have been doing a lot of work around the base. You know, we've been doing a lot of technical stuff. I use the word loosely technical stuff, but getting fire, clay and everything to make the blast furnaces. We've spent a lot of time forging. We've extended this. I still need to do something with this system here, but that's fairly minor. I should be able to do that, no problem. And the other thing I do need to do is I need to actually do something in here where I'm living, because quite frankly it's shocking. But for the most part I need to just get out and do something. You know, there comes a point in life where what you actually want to do is get away from the place. We've been stuck in here all winter, and it would just be nice to go and do something else. So I think that is my plan to do. We're going to take the horse with no name, and we're going to, what am I like for food? I'm actually okay for food there. So we'll head off. Now the only thing to be aware of is, of course, we have got an invasion due. I managed to skip the last one by saving, which I didn't realise was actually a mechanism. So yeah, we have got that kind of looming. But I think this old girl here would like to go for a little ride out in the countryside. So that's what we'll do. And in fact, I might as well just sleep the night off and get us there quicker. I will see you in a moment. All right. No sign of any invasion. The barrel has not processed up yet. I'm not desperate, so we've got 2 whole barrels worth. Let's head out we're going to go over this way for starters. Want to find some new crops, want to find some new terrain and uncover some fun stuff. And yeah, you know, just get out there, stretch our legs, see what the world brings. Because of course, getting to the Steel Age opens up a whole load of stuff for us, but we are going to need absolutely horrendous amounts of I think that's marked on actually. I'll stick it on anyway. It's a question mark silver. Yeah, we are going to need some absolutely horrendous levels of iron, because beyond red steel and black steel, and I still need to make the change to turn enchanting on, although again I'm not desperately worried about enchanting because our levels, which are not showing because we're on the, I think it's probably because we're on the horse, are only around about 27, which is a little bit on the low side for enchanting, because obviously we need to have 30 to get the benefits. But the other thing is we really don't have any easy way of generating new levels. I want to have a look at the map where I am. So I'm here, and what I thought we got either that way, but that's a bit foresty, or we've got over here, and that is an area we haven't really explored. We have marked tungsten on the map. Now that's another thing, tungsten steel. As best as I can tell, I don't know how to make it. And I think you are going to need an arc furnace, which is probably about one of the hardest things to build in immersive engineering. Oh God, don't like that. That was a bit too close for comfort. I nearly triggered that trap. I mean, I'm wearing decent armor now, so I potentially could survive, but I could also potentially, damn it, I hate those things, especially after one killed me. Yeah, I potentially back off lion. Oh, we can do that. Okay. Well, we'll do that and leave the seeds. I don't desperately need them. Oh, we actually got some seeds from one of them. Interesting. I did not know you could do that. Here I have been breaking everything in sight. And apparently, you don't need to. Today I learned. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, to move much further forward, apart from the red steel and, well, black steel would be the next item on the agenda, and that is don't like those things. They scare me. Oh, hello. 3 logs. Take 3 logs. And that is a couple of maple saplings. Stop it. God. Terrifies me. Terrifies me. Just because there's so little you can do about it. It literally is a case of some clay there. I don't think I'm desperate for it. I know where there's plenty of clay now. You know, the... Oh, hello. Have you given up on that? I'm wondering whether Mr. and Mrs. Bear should contribute to the leather fund. No, let's leave Baby Bear alone. We might not get the choice. Still takes a fair amount to take a bear down. But at least we got bear jerky. Oh man, this is like Bear City, isn't it? I think we've moved into the area where all the bears in the game world are living. One. I don't know whether. There's at least 2 adult bears there. Alright, fine. Never let it said that I'm not up to a challenge. Bunk. 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 Right. Damn you. 3 adult bears. Yeah, don't challenge me too much, will you? Damn it. At least I've got plenty of ammo now. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to navigate this bad little problem. Oh, come on. Oh, Baby Bear. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit guilty now. Only a little bit guilty, though. Oh, you are kidding me. Four bears? Oh, this definitely is all about the bad news bears, isn't it? Hang on. Let's not. Did I find... I hope these aren't endangered. They probably weren't until I started doing this. But if they're going to act like that, then they probably should be endangered. That's a turkey. Right, that appears to be all the bears, and I've lost my horse. It's over there, isn't it? Or at least all the bears in this particular little corner of the forest. There could be more. Let's there you are, horsey. Right, we're going to leave you here, and I'm going to put this down and call this temp. And then we're going to go to our home. We've got a fair bit of bear meat to process, so that's a thing. And that actually used a fair amount of ammo. I'm going to leave it in wood because I think it will, obviously when I'm not using it, it repairs itself, rather than me having to use repair kits on it. So, oops. let's pass the night and I shall continue exploring out that way in a bit. Jeez, that just landed right next to me. That's what I mean. I think I'm very tempted to remove that entire mod. That is not right. You can't have something that can kill you at a drop. Well, you can, but I don't have to like it much. Yeah, that was nice. I found a strawberry bush, which was nice. But what I'm actually trying to do is move, and I'm just really paranoid about bears now, because there was an awful. Again, I just don't like them. So friendly, which in some respects is not actually what I want. Is there any way that I can turn those off? I really am not happy. There's a lot of rabbits around here and all. Another dungeon. I mean, again, I don't know what I'm looking for, to be honest. I know, I mean, there's lots of food about. There's lots of opportunities to pick up food, but again, you know, we're into the farming age now. We shouldn't be that desperate for it. It's somewhat difficult to know what to do for the better here, because if a meteor manages to get me while I'm on my horse, well, that's not just me dead. That's horsey as well. You know what? I am really not happy about this Meteor mod acting like that. That is more than a little bit unnerving. And I don't know why I've not, unless it's just because I haven't done any exploring, or I'm exploring areas that are new, that it's, you know, making the I can't. That's the only problem with the horse, of course, is the person no one can talk to a horse. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, the other problem with the horse here in these, I just saw a meteor trail over there, is you can't break things easily from horseback, because for some reason, well, the game code assumes you are flying. Stop it. You're just getting out of hand now. I need to get home and I need to decide what to do about these meteors, because they are... There's another one, you see. And to me, that is game breaking with the level of frequency. And I've already looked at I've already had a look at the config files. I don't genuinely think you can turn them off. Cows. But these are all, this is area we've been before. So the idea is I'm trying to go through areas that I've explored, because I believe the meteors are linked to exploration. Therefore, you don't get them, or you certainly don't get them as much, in terrain that you've already been through. I know where I am now. Oh, it's a difficult decision. And it kind of scuppers up my plan here on what to do with stuff like this. It's just, and it's ugly. I'll be honest, it makes the terrain really vile. When every time you turn around, there's another hole in the ground. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to try and work on another build while I leave the comments to have a chat about what they think we should do. I need to also check. Well, I'm going to check when I get back. I'm just going to check the recipes for the Meteor mod to see if getting rid of it, well, apart from leaving a lot of ugly holes in the ground, will getting rid of it break the game? Because I think it's breaking the game by existing currently. So, yeah. It's one of those difficult decisions. I'm not entirely sure what the correct answer is. But I'm fairly certain the answer is not dying to the first meteor that clobbers me on the head and kills us outright. I think that's probably a reasonable assumption. Let me have a little think, and I'll be back in a mo. Okay, I have removed the Nix mod and replaced it with version 1.42 of the Nix mod, which has resulted in block identity changes. So, you know, seriously guys, when you're updating your mods, don't take blocks out unless you're removing the... I mean, this is every single block in the game has been renamed by the looks of it in 0.2 versions. But what I have done is I've turned off meteors in the config. Now, I've tested this. I've got a copy of the world as well, so should I decide I don't like it, I have tested it. It does mean that some of the meteor blocks are missing, which does mean that some of the areas around our base, where the meteors have fallen, are somewhat ugly. However, we have got falling stars. We can use those in the alternative recipes, so that has not been an issue. The issue we have is over here, which I don't need to worry. I'm like scouting around with what mobs. There are no mobs, well, other than parrots. So the issue we have is, and there you can see we have got falling stars, is where blocks were. We've got these funny little shadows. Now, for the most part, I don't care, because, you know, we are not going to see these dark spots because they'll not be around our base. This particular one is a little bit irritating because, you know, it is around our base, and so we will see it on a fairly regular basis. So the simple solution to that is, of course, you know, light it up, and we've still kept the magma blocks, which was handy. So yeah, won't complain about that, because those magma blocks have proven handy time and time again. But we do need to just make sure that this is all lit up so we get rid of these ugly black marks on the hillside. But other than that, I'm happy enough that. Now the question will be, of course, is whether the changes I have actually made have actually made a bloody difference, or whether I'm going to be still seeing lethal meteorite falls. There's still a few blocks where we can probably do a little bit of tidying up, but for the most part, happy enough. Hello, Polly. Happy enough with that. So, with that in mind, let us get rid of that for starters. And that bit of sand there, don't really need it. We can go back and get the love to know where some of those, what those look like on the ground now, whether they've got this. Yeah, can't tell. But what we can do now is try this again and head back out and try a little bit of exploration. So I'll see you back roughly where I was before, and we'll see how we go from there. Back in a mo. And it looks like the invasions are not broken either, so that's a plus, I think. Still, we don't need to prep in the same way as before. So let's not put this off any longer. Let's get out there and see what the world has got to offer us. Back in a mo. Alright, we're in new terrain, and so far nothing is trying to blow me up. So that's a bonus, and that is rutile. There's question mark rutile, which is titanium. Again, I've got no idea what colour to make that, so we'll just leave it as like a neutral grey. That's facing the wrong way. We need to be heading this way. Llamas and deers so far. Midday, still got plenty of time. Invasion, hello, ice. Go away. Just bears. Oh, another one. Bear Central. Bears and meteors. That seems to have been the entire content of this episode. Bears and meteors. Oh. And a direwolf, for good measure. A lion? No. Don't worry about me, Mrs. Lioness. I am not your enemy here. Actually, you know, if it were night time, I'd be your food, but... I mean, I'm not really expecting to find vast amounts of stuff, because we more or less covered the range of terrain gen. But it would... Again, another friendly wizard. Alright, that's fine. I think we shall leave our horse here. I need one of them. Come back here, you. We'll have a quick visit on Mr. Wizard up there, which hopefully I don't need to destroy any blocks to get in his door, because he's spawned right on a... Oh, hang on. Center on me. Now that's a friendly. So that must... Yeah, no, he's friendly. He's a friendly. Any book for crystals. Ark, not yet discovered. Summon Skeleton Legion. Haven't got enough for them. Add a darkness orb. Oh, interesting. That's so if I go grab some of those, we are going to have to get back in a moment. Give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What have you got now? A wand. Don't care. Right, I do need to get home though, because we're going to have an invasion on our hands any moment. Well, not any moment, we've got some time, but we don't want to be out here too late. I've got to spare one of those, so we'll pop you down. Horse. So I'm going to have to just go and recharge my wand and try a couple of those things in his table. One of these days I am going to kill one of these guys and borrow his wizardy table. But right, what have we got? Lightning ray, conjure block, thunderbolt, ward. Ward can become arc, and the conjure block can become darkness orb. I've got no idea what they do, but we'll find out. Maybe tonight with the invasion. We'll see. What is that? Lithium. Okay, well, we've got you. We'll teleport home. I am going to grab some blocks actually, just in case we're unlucky enough to get Enderman again. And we'll go up on the roof, start off the invasion. Let's be brave, look the enemy in the eyes, all those good things. While we're waiting, what does darkness orb do? Fires a slow moving bolt of dark energy in the direction you're pointing, which withers whatever it hits. Okay, so it's a wither ball. And fires a spark of lightning. Well, okay. They can go away. Yeah, we're just waiting on this invasion to start now. I'll see you in a moment. It's not too bad. Soldiers and skeletons. Let's try a darkness ball on whatever comes. Skeletons are going to be a bit of a pain actually, because you need a hammer to affect them. But that's fine. I'm not really. The skeletons are easy enough to kill. We just lure them. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't work very well, did it? I'll give him points for trying. Alright, there's one way to deal with this, and that is down here. He's withering, he's definitely withering. And it's got a long duration on it as well. Cool. Okay, right, we just need to encourage some more friendos over, and life will be fun. Hello. Ow. That was me, you idiot. But missed. Okay, well, this is going to be easy. But actually, I didn't even bother equipping. Let's look the part at the very least, huh? And well, I'll be back in the morning. All right, and I think that is the vast majority of the hostiles gone. There's one over there somewhere. We need to grab all the rupees and everything. I need to be able to get these. Yeah, there's skeleton over there. I think there might be. Oh, hello. You definitely know I'm here. Got him. Don't want to hit the piggies. Come on. Does a fair damage actually. 7 base. Can't complain at that. It's amazing how brave you get when you once you've got decent armor and, you know, wither spells and all the fun. Let me go and get those rupees and see if there was anything else. I suspect that was under. No, Mr. Piggy. Right, so we got through the invasion. We've not. We got a little bit of taken a little bit of a hit here and there, but I mean, like 1 whole point off the armor. And I genuinely think, you know, we can definitely look at tackling things a little bit more serious, like the dungeon. I am genuinely concerned that there won't be a great deal of worth from tackling the dungeon, because I know from past experience just how effective, shall we say, the place is. You know, it doesn't have a great deal throwing back at us, but that definitely seems to work. I do need a screenshot, which is going to be an interesting one, because I haven't really done much other than ride around on my horse and kill a few bears. Well, kill quite a few, but kill a lot of bears, many bears, and avoid meteorites, and then get rid of the meteorites. So what I think we shall do is we'll just get a picture of me in my armor next to what was a meteorite hole, and then I'll come up with some title. Now I realise I didn't get a huge amount done this episode, and yeah, there are days when I'm feeling more productive than others, and sometimes I just want to have a break from hammering on the anvil, for example. You know, I mean, I've actually used quite a bit of the durability on that steel hammer already. So yeah, that is a thing and a half. But next episode I will more than make it up and we will get a lot more done. And but that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. And yeah, we'll see just about exactly what we need to get up to make this. Right, I'll go and put that more jerky on and go and get the other jerky, bear jerky. And then we'll aim to move forward. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I would like to try getting into TerraFirmaCraft a little bit more, actually. Now we're in the position where we've got iron, and it's a little bit easier to do. So, I mean, TerraFirmaCraft might be more of a viable solution. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. Do let me know what you think about the Meteor. I just think that having something that can fall from the heavens and just strike you dead is crazy. There's no skill involved. It's just RNG, and it's the worst kind of RNG. But again, in my opinion, and I still need to do something with that lot. But you know, if we've got time, I have next episode. Yeah. So until then, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.